Hey YouTube, YTPC, it's Pipe Miner Chris here again. Got some stuff, a couple things that I got at my local B&M this weekend. One of them I'm going to need some advice on, but anyway, got my basket pipe with some Esoterica Blackpool in it. I really like this stuff. It's got that black licorice flavor to it. It's good. But anyway, while I was cruising around looking at my local shop, they had they've got well, I'll get to the pipe in a minute. I found a tin of Peterson Sherlock Holmes that's still the old tin art. I don't have any idea how old this stuff is. I know that they've changed the label to what the current tins are not too long ago, but I saw that sitting on the shelf and thought I'd grab that just because it's different art. Alright, the next one, I don't know for sure how long this has been there. I just happened to figure out where they keep it, because it's this stuff they don't have. It wasn't sitting out on the shelf where everything else was. This was actually in the humidor down on the bottom somewhere. I found a bag of Pembroke, and yeah, it's $4.95 an ounce. It ended up costing me $10 more to buy it at my brick and mortar than it would have online, but I now have a whole bag of Pembroke for myself. I also have a couple ounces that they had in a jar that I bought previously, but I thought for $10 more, I don't mind paying that. I'd seen some stuff on eBay where people are trying to sell this stuff for $100 a bag. There ain't no way. I mean, it's good, but come on. Although I will say, I got on smokingpipes.com and I got in on the email notification for I think Penzance and two others, but the Penzance, because they'll tell you which customer number you are when you sign up for that email notification. I believe when I signed up I was customer number 3,800 and something for the Penzance. It's gonna be a while before I get any notifications from them, but I also picked up a sample or an ounce of the HH series vintage Syrian, and then a couple other their aromatics that they sell in the store. There are two of them they blend themselves, so I'm anxious to try those. But the other thing that I picked up is a pipe, and it's an estate pipe. I had seen this. I'd seen this pipe sitting in the basket that they had them in several times. Never looked very close at it, but it's always been a decent looking little billiard. So, and it's got, I mean, it's not bad grain, but you'll notice it's got the little clover leaf on the stem. It's actually a vintage K-Woody with a push bit. So I thought, well, what the heck? Because I looked and it's a vintage, or it's a K-Woody super grain, but it had a push bit. Didn't know K-Woody ever made one with push bit, so I started looking. The last of these the super grains that had the push bits on them were made in the late 1930s. So knowing that, I mean, the stem still fits tight. It's a good enough pipe. The only problem is it's been bit through on the bottom of the stem. There you go. I've done some looking, and I've seen a couple of guys have used colored super glue to fill in that spot and kind of reshape the bit, and they've had pretty good luck with that. I'm just curious, have any of you had any luck actually repairing a bite through like that without replacing the stem or trying to do something more, or shortening the stem and reshaping the bit. I know about just putting a softy bit on there and using it that way because that's the way it was in the store, and I've seen that done several other times on things. But if I could, I'd like to go ahead and just actually rebuild this stem, get it back to what it was. I'm just curious if any of you have had any success with things like that. And that one method, like I said, it was the guy had taken super glue and mixed carbon powder into it and made it black, and by the time it got done, you couldn't tell where the patch was on the stem. I guess beyond that, I've got some stuff, some VRs that I need to get done this week. I don't know if I'll do. I may try to get some of those today. I've got another video that I want to get done that shows my storage unit that I use for all my tobaccos. But I guess until we get back to the VRs, remember, stop and smell the smoke.